Artist, how are you? Today I am standing in front of the Maharishi Valmiki International Airport, which is located in Ayodhya. You can see this is the Maharishi Valmiki International Airport, which is located in Ayodhya. It is completed in mm, recently before a few months. And it is inaugurated by Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Today I have come here to learn English. I am making this video only to improve my English. So don't focus on the mistake of this video. Try to learn. If you want also learn, then you can also apply this method in your life, because learning is the part of life. As much as you learn, as much as you will grow. So you can learn through this if you want to learn English. So I think this is the good way of learning English. That's why I have come here to make the video. And today I am going to talk about very great person, and the person who is also god of this universe and this earth. So I am going to talk about the Bhagwan Shri Ram. So I am going to describe his life, and in the next video, when I will make the next video, then in that video I will tell what important thing you can learn from the life of Bhagwan Sri Ram. But in this video I am only going to talk about that what kind of struggle he faced in his life, and how could he become the god. So it was a very good story. It is very interesting in story of his life, because everyone know about something, know about the Bhagwan Lord Sri Ram, and so many epics has been written about his life, about his uh, struggles, and about his greatness. So many person has described his greatness in his book. Like that, if you're talking about the Maharishi Valmiki, he has written also Ramayana, uh, which is the one of the most biggest epics of this world, written read by so many people, read by so many sects. The and other than the Ramayana, so many books also has been written about the life of Lord Sri Ram. Like that, Ramcharitmanas is also written by Goswami Tulsidas, which is the one of the most holy book of the Hindu religious. So there are thousands, so many thousands of book has been written by the different type of writers about his greatness, about his life, about his hard work, concern about his concentration towards to achieve his goal, about his determination, about his manner, about his discipline. So they described so many things about his life. So today I am going to describe his life, who everyone know about the Lord Sri Ram. But uh, I will tell you that full story of Sri Ram. So let me tell you that there was a devil before, at the time of Satyug. When Satyug was running at that time, there was a very big devil, and he was also very powerful devil, because he was powerful because he had achieved so many boon by the Lord Brahma. That's why he became very arrogant, and he started to say people. He started to say his subject that you should worship of him instead of God. And he started to tell to everybody that I am God. So people started to worship him instead of the God. And as he became very arrogant, and he started to kill to the sects, to Mahatma, to Sant of different sites, different mountains, who was offering to Lord. And we started to make violence everywhere. He started to kill uh, kill poor creature everywhere. So people were afraid. People were afraid. People were very frustrated, very sad, very nervous. How can he deal with him, because he was very powerful. So people um, started to cry, and he went to Lord Brahma. He went to one place to another place, but no man helped him. After that, God God thought that we should help to these people because they are very worried, they are very frustrated. So we should give, he will help him. That's why God incarnated his form in the house of Maharaja Dasrath. He didn't come alone. He among of this, his three brothers also born in the house of Maharaja Dasrat. At that time, Maharaja Dasrat was a very great fighter and very great, uh, very great person of that time. He was very famous overall so many country, and he was very wealthy person, as well as he was very wealthy, healthy. All the good, all the happiness of this world was located in his house, but the one happiness which is not available, which was not available in his house, that is the um, happiness of son. But when Lord Ram born in his house with his sibling, with his brother, and uh, after that Maharaja Dasharatha started to be happy every time, and he he denoted he denoted too much wealth to his subject, because he was very happy, because after so many decades, after so many years, a boy born in his house, so had born in his house, so that's why he was very happy. And he started to do so many type of function in the Ayodhya. And after that the people of Ayodhya was also very happy. So as and if you're talking about the Lord Sri Ram, then as about so many epics, so many epics has been described the physical fitness of the Ram, like that he was very nice person. I mean, the physical health of Sri Ram is very good. I mean, he is looking very nice, very smart, and very good. So I think as he grown, he is he was sent to the ashram, I mean to the Gurukul, for the study. And the name of his teacher was Maharshi Vashisht, who was the very good educator of that time. His teaching style was also very good, as so many epics has been written about his history, about his about the Maharishi Vashisht. So he was very good teacher. So guidance of his Maharishi Vashisht, he achieved too much knowledge about every field of life, not only the field of education, not only field of achieving power. Even that he achieved so many manner. He achieved so many. How can we have to talk to the person? How can we have to utilize our power? How can we have to help to the? How can we help to other people? How can we contribute to develop our country? He learned so many things. After that they became very famous. They became very knowledgeable person, because he achieved too much knowledge during the course of study. And I would like to tell you, at that time the Gurukul system was also very good night, because the ambition of the Gurukul was very good, because when there almost Gurukul was located in forest. So when a student went to forest for the study, then of course the environment of the forest is very pure. All the air is so pure, and you will feel very peace, very calm, a very serenity in the forest. So it is very good place of learning. The ambition of the forest is also very good. That's why your mind will concentrate, your mind will focus on your goal, on your study. So Gurukul system was also very good. And the other things of the Gurukul, the other feature of the Gurukul which is attracting to me, that at that time there is no type, there is no hotel in the ashram. I mean, if you want to eat the food, then you have to go for some village and you have to ask some grains, some food from some rough material from the village. After that, when you will come to the ashram, you have to cook that food, then you can eat. So it was very struggle time. By this struggle, students were learning so many things of life. How can he was learning the struggle of the life, that how can we do, how we are doing struggle in his life. So it was very good learning. And the place where they were living, he constructed his house, then they are living. So although he is not only, when he does not uh, read there, rather than they were also doing so many work. They were also doing so many work of ashram. They were also doing so many work outside of the ashram, and day by day they were helped all to his teacher, to his guru, for his all work. So it was very good learning. It was very good of education system. That's why most of the student could focus on the study. So now I come back to the Sri Ram lives. So first date I would like to tell you, after that when Sri Ram came back to Ayodhya, then the people of Ayodhya was became very glad, started to take too much enjoy for the because everyone liked Sri Ram, everyone liked his nature of Sri Ram. So everyone became very enjoyable. Everyone started to take too much enjoy. Uh, uh, Too much enjoy. And as time is going, time gone, people and started to think that Ram should be become the Yuvraj of this country. So Maharaja Dasra also thought that of course Ram is eligible for this. If I will give all the charges, all the responsibility of our country, of course he can handle. So he decided that we have to uh, give all the power to Sri Ram. We have to give all the wealth to Sri Ram. We have to give all the things to Sri Ram. So that's why he thought about a program which is called Raja Abhishek in Hindi. And at that program he wanted to make king. He wanted to make Yuvraj to Sri Ram. So according to according to the Guru Vasisht guidance, he decided that Ram is eligible for this. And so when people of Ayodhya listened about this, they became also very happy, because it was very good moment of to take the happiness. And they started to taking every type of joy of life, enjoy of life. So but one man KK knew about this. When KK listened about this, they started to think that all the wealth is going to Ram's side. So what will remain for me? So they started to make a plan to snatch all of the things from the Ram, and to give the Bharat, because Bharat was the son of Kekai. So he started to think about his son. And for that he said to the Maharaj Dasrath that you had promised me that I will give you two boon, but when you did not give me that boon, can you give me that boon? He said, of course I can give you. Then he asked for exiled of Bhagwan Sri Ram, and the second And the second boon which he asked for Maharaja Dasrath is that uh, Bharat should be uh, Bharat should be become the Raj, Yuvraj of this city, of this country. Maharaja Dasrath was become very frustrated, very sad, but he was a very famous person. If he will not, if he would not have to given him that boon, so he will become very insulty. I mean that he have to face in very insulty, he would have to face very insulty in his life, because he was very perfect person of his voice. Whatever he was saying, he did. So of course it was very big challenge for him. And of course the person who is living so many years in the mahal, in the Raj Bhavan, so if you want to send that person in a forest without any reason, so it is very biggest challenge to for the Maharaja Dasarath. But he had also he was become very confused. He don't know what should I do, what to do, what not to do. So when Ram listened about this, and when he knew about the condition of his father, he went to the near of his father, and without asking him, he understand all the problem of his father. When Keke told him, and then he decided that we will go to forest, but for the because my father is very pro my father name of my father has been spread all over the world. Um, if he will not fulfill his promise, then of course he will become very mean person, very that type of person who is not who is not fulfilled his promise. So he thought that we should help his father, and without taking order, he decided that I will go to forest. And when he went to forest, then Lakshman was also started to say that brother, I will go with you. And Sita was also started to say that I will also go for you. So Ram was Ram taught him that it is not for forest is not for you, because we have to face so many challenges in our life in the forest. If you will come with me, and then you will also face some type of challenge. But they are the real brothers, they are the real wife of the Sri Ram. He was the real brother, and she was the real wife of Sri Ram. That's why he went to the forest with his Sri Ram. And along the way, he had faced so many type of difficulties. As you know, when he when he reached the Ganga Ganga Nadi, Ganga river, then Kevat started to ask him that where do you want to go. He said, I want to go across this river. Then Kevat dropped him across the river. When Ram started to give him something, then he refused to take that thing. He said to the Sri Ram that now you have come, you came in my my side. Then I across to you. When I will come in your area, in your house, in your dham, then you should help me. You have to help me to across that sagar. So it was very good story. If you want to study about this story, you can listen so many videos which is available on the YouTube, and you can also read that type of so many type of book which is available on the market based on the Kevat and Sri Ram. After that, we went to the forest, and they started to make make a house which was very they started to make a house, and the that type of the house which he can live he can live. So he made a house, and after that they started to live there. But one thing that we should learn from him, that is, when he reached started to live there, then they was also happy more than his mahal, more than his palace, of course, more than his kingdom. Because I often say that a happy person is not a person in certain set of circumstances, but rather a person in the certain set of attitudes. So the attitude of the Lord Sri Ram was very nice, very positive. That's why he took too much enjoy in the forest. And they met he met a different type of the Sikh who was very he was very who has very spectacular knowledge, and every type of every sex was infatuate to meet Sri Ram, because they knew that Sri Ram is not a ordinary person, he is a extraordinary person, I mean he is a god. So everyone wanted to meet him, and they met him, and they offered to Sri Ram. But God, Sri Ram, when Sri Ram met to any type of the sect, they first started to bow his hand and offered to that sect. So it was very good, polite and humanity of a person. He never tried to underestimate to ourselves that I am a god, and I am a god, I made everything. We should not bend our head any front of any person. But he thought that if no matter I am god, we should do whatever people are doing like this. We have to follow all type of instruction of life. So it is good way of the living a life. And after that, when they started to live, then after so many times Supnika came there, came his ashram, and before that Bharat came to the forest to, and he forced to Ram to come back to Ayodhya, but Ram refused because his father was died. So that's why they they he said that you can run all the kingdom, I will come after the 14 years, because my father has promised to someone, and he has died. So we should fulfilled all the we should fulfill the desire of his father, which was his boon. And because he was a very truth person, he don't tell a lie, he didn't tell a lie. So we have to fulfill all the lesson of his father. That's why he refused to come back in Ayodhya, and he started to live in a forest. And the story of the Bharat and the Sri Ram when they met in the forest is also very good. If you want to read that type of story, you can use so many type of the book. So after that, they they started to live there. After so many years, Supneka came to his ashram when he saw a beautiful boy. I mean, to to the Sri Ram. Then he infatuated to the Ram and started to propose him, but Ram refused every kind of his proposal, and the Ram decided, because Ram was, you can understand, Ram has very good discipline, very good maryada, Purushottam. That's why we are called him. So it was very good discipline. So he refused every type of proposal of the Supnika. So after that, Supnika is when he started to attack the Sita. She attacked Sita. Then Lakshman came and they Lakshman cut the nose of Supnika, and Supnika started to cry, and with crying he reached to his brother. He reached to his brother. Khardosar, and when Khardosar came to fight with Ram, then Ram defeated him, and after that Shurpanakha reached to the Ravan, who was also his brother. When when Ravan knew that his father, his sister has been, the nose of his sister has been cut by someone, then he became very angry. But after that he tried to abduct, and after that he tried to abduct the Sita by the help of a Hiran, and so he made a plan to abduct the Sita, and in that plan he he took the help of Marich, who was very Mayavi person, who was very very Mayavi person, and Marich tried to teach Ravan, but Ravan did not listen any kind of his sentence, and they decided to abduct Sita, and they made a plan, and in that plan he became successful because he abducted Sita, Mata Sita. So when Ram came back, when Ram knew about that Sita is not available in the kutia in the house, then he started to search the Sita every place, and in the searching of Sita they met to the Sabri. After that they met to the Sugri, where he became good friend, and Sugri started to search to Mata Sita, because Ram has helped him his power his power from the Bali, because Bali had snatched all the power of Sita, Sugriv. Then Sugriv returned his power of Bali, and then Sri Ram helped him to return the power of Sugriv. After that, Sugriv they started to do hard work day and night to the search of Mata Sita, and they started to send his all of Vanar soldier to every north, east, west, south, every direction of earth. And after so many effort, the Vanar soldiers reached to the near the beach of ocean, and where a vulture helped him that the Mata Sita is sitting in the Lanka. If you want to go there, then you have to cross this ocean, which was very large. No one has had courage to cross that ocean, but he had to go there, and that's why the Hanuman decided to go there, and Hanuman decided to go there, and they went to the Sri Lanka. And as you know, our Lord Hanumanji burnt all the Lanka, and they detected the Sita Mata, and after that, and even that he also killed to the Achar Chekmar, who was the one of the lover son of Ravan. He killed him, and after that they came to the Sri Ram, and then when Sri Ram know about when Sri Ram know about this, then they decided to go to the Lanka, and they they reached to the near the Samund, but Samund was very large. If you want to cross the Samund, then you have to pass if you want to I mean, if you wanted to someone was very good, very big barrier in his way, because he had to reach the Lanka, but between the Lanka and the beach of the ocean, Samund was very big resistance. So they decided to worship of someone, by which someone can give him the path, but someone did not give him path. Someone did not give him route. So they became very angry, and they started to then he then they then he took his bow and arrow, and then he bow and arrow, and started to when he started to when he thought that we will ride all the ocean, then the master of ocean, which called Samudra, became very nervous, became very helpless, and he camped in the front of Lord Sriram. Lord Sriram apologized him, but he asked for the someone that to the someone that you should give me a good plan by which we can cross the river. Then someone told him, "You have two very big engineer. The name of engineer Nal, and then he has good ability by which when he will throw any kind of the stone in the ocean, that stone will not sink, and by which you can make a good bridge on the ocean, and you can reach to the Lanka." And within 5 days they made a good bridge. They constructed a good bridge over the Samudra, and after it they reached to the Lanka. And after the fight started between the Vanar Sena and the devil Vanar soldier and devil. In that fight, Ravan started to send one by one son, and every son was defeated by Rams and brother of Sri Ram. After that, Meghnad came, and they conquered to the they they bound to the Sri Ram and Lakshman within a snake which was very toxic, but by the help of a vulture, that is called Garud Dev, he refused. He released from that snake. After that, Meghnad came back, and he he tried to kill the Lakshman, and for that he hit him by a very powerful weapon that is called Prad Ghatni Shakti. But after that, in that time, Hanumanji played very crucial role. They took Sanjeevani booty from the Himalaya, by which Lakshman got up, waked up, and from the get up from the hysteria. So Hanumanji play very crucial role. And the second thing, after that, when Meghnad come back again, then the Lakshman conquered him over him, and Lakshmanji killed him. So after Ravan came, and Ramji killed to the Ravan. So after that, all the story is finished between the fight of Sri Ram and Ravan. After that, Ramji came back to Ayodhya with his brother and other Vanar soldiers, and they took all the responsibility of the Ayodhya. After that, he started to live with good life in Ayodhya. So it is the short summary story of the life of Sri Ram. I told you this story only learn my English because when you will speak something about anything, of course you can learn so many new words. And when I will say you have to speak, if you have no word, no sentence, no thoughts, you will not able to speak. But if I will tell you that, if I will say you that I am giving a story, you should read the story. After that, you can speak. So of course you can speak more. So it is a good way of learning. If you will found any type of mistake, so try to ignore that type of mistake, because here I am only learning, and you can also learn from this method. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.